Hey, I'm back for a bonus stream here. We forgot to talk about surviving Christmas for artists in the podcast, so I'm going to do that now. There's a lot of topics. Uh, Christmas and the holidays can be very stressful for artists for a variety of reasons. And I kind of want to go through those and kind of make you feel a little bit better, maybe a little energized about getting through the holidays and kind of coming out the other end of it. So, uh, first off, the first big problem for artists is finding the time to draw during the holidays. And you might say, well, it's okay to just take a break and not draw anything. And the whole purpose of thinking behind the Draw or Die Club is that whenever you don't get to draw as an artist, you start to feel um, dead inside. So even the holidays, you like could feel like I want to draw, but I have to do these other things, and I've got all this stuff coming up around the holidays, family commitments, all this stuff. But you can still find time to draw every day during the holidays. And what I mean there is try to draw something small. You'll see in some of my other shorts here on YouTube, and on some of my other channels, if you want, that I've been drawing on these tiny little post-it notes. So like just real small post-it notes. Let me just shine the light on that. Real small. Yeah. So find a way to draw small, even if it's just for a few minutes a day, just to get that element of out of you. Because if you're not able to express yourself, or you're taking 3 or 4 days off from drawing, that pencil at rest tends to stay at rest. Keep it moving just for a couple minutes every day, and it really does make a difference. You need to find that balance, especially during the holidays, between your family life and your wanting to create. So many, it's a lot that could be very stressful, and I've dealt with that a lot in my past. I raised three boys who are all grown men now, and I'm once divorced. I don't want to be again. So learning these lessons of how do you find balance during the holidays for time for yourself, so that inside you're not freaking out a little bit. You've got to express yourself as an artist, and it can be a little bit like the world outside around you is okay, happy holidays, but inside you're like, I gotta, something's wrong. I don't feel good, depressed or something like that. Because as artists, you need to uh, draw that out. And you can do that again by drawing something very small every day, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We have the daily drawing prompts at drawordie.co for you if you need some help, or just check out some of the playlists here on the channel if you need some help getting motivated with that. So yeah, you need to find that balance. Drawing small during the holidays, definitely. You don't want to be alone here drawing while your family, look at that little family there with the Christmas tree and the balance here. You don't want to fall off and then end up in divorce land, because that happens a lot. 50% of relationships end in divorce. So marriages end in divorce. You don't want to do that. Um, Plus, just that feeling during the holidays of uh, stress and money worries. You might have just spent all the money that you have on other people, which is great to do during the holidays. But you're maybe facing some debt and feelings like that. Um, it can be a lot on top of the common, normal things that artists deal with: depression, anxiety, stress, panic attacks, things like that. But the process of just drawing every day, it really sets your tone. I suggest that you do it in the mornings when it's quiet, when no one else is around. Draw small. I always say, like, but first I draw something. So many people journal. I just feel the need to draw something out. And it just really sets the tone for your day. So please find a good balance there. You don't want to end up in the divorce can. There's the guy. He's like in there, like, help me, help me. So it's going to be all right, dude. It's going to work out for you. Um, then, the other big, deeper holiday topic is you might be alone. You might be feeling kind of alone. You might be definitely alone during the holidays. Maybe you don't have family, maybe you don't have a lot of friends and they're all busy doing their family stuff and you're kind of alone. I've actually been in that situation in the past. There were a few Christmases where it was just me and my drawing board like this. And you know, yeah, can feel kind of sad when the rest of the world is having a holiday or maybe you don't celebrate the things that they celebrate. And um but I want you to know like you are never alone as an artist. And what I mean by that is you have your imagination. You have all of your expression and tools are right in your hands. So you can decide to not be alone. You can never be alone as an artist. I never feel alone anymore. Um, like the Nirvana song, that's okay because all my friends, they're in my head. So I have a lot of characters and things like that as a comic book artist or a creator. Um, I use that time if I'm in that zone alone to just listen to that and express myself, right? So yeah, you are never really alone when you're an artist. You've got those voices, those feelings inside and the expressions. Don't let it drive you crazy. Learn to draw that out and express it in some way. Um, it's super, super important to do. If you hold that inside and bottle that up, it's just going to feed into depression and anxiety and just that feeling of pressure that you might have. Another holiday thing that a lot of artists and myself also kind of feel out there is you might be missing someone. And if you are missing someone, uh, that can feel like a pretty dark place, or you just are bummed out. The person's not there anymore for whatever reason. But that's the other thing. They're always with you in your memories, the good memories you have, and you can kind of change that into a tribute for them. Do a piece of tribute art. If you're missing someone from your family that might have passed or something like that, go ahead and do a tribute piece for them and maybe hang it up every year during the holidays as a way to remember them. It's always very nice. And I call that, becoming an alchemist. Uh, Whenever you're having those bad feelings, whatever they are, especially during the holidays, if you're feeling kind of stressed and all that other stuff we just talked about, um, it really helps to kind of see yourself like, how am I going to take these feelings that I'm having and convert them into art? So, like, scribble them out, boom, they become a tribute to whatever feeling that you're having. Um, that's kind of whenever I get into that feeling, and it's nobody's perfect. So, this you'll fall back into this, even if you're having the perfect days. You're gonna have days like this where it's just the feelings are bad, and if you're going to be self aware of that and transmute that. Be the alchemist. Change that bad feeling into gold. Express yourself through your art. That's the most that's the best thing that you can do as an artist. You can also, and it's not written down here on this sheet, but um, you can give the gift of art to someone else. So maybe you teach them something or give them some art supplies. Um, it's a great way, uh, surprise and delight someone else with your art. Maybe that tribute that you did for them um, could be a really nice way to lift their spirits because we have to remember that like we're kind of blessed as artists to do exactly what I just said. Uh, you could be alone and never alone, but there are people out there that don't have a way of expressing what they want, and they're just kind of mired in it and soaking in it. So we have the power with our art to help them transmute their feelings into feeling better. So that's another superpower that you have as an artist. So think about it that way too. That maybe if you're not doing it to make yourself feel better, when you're feeling alone, maybe you're making art to help others feel better. And that's just cool. That feels good. It's the spirit of the holiday season in general is giving, giving it your all, giving as much as you can, giving twice, whatever you can do. Um, um, and that's just really how you can survive Christmas as an artist. So I wanted to do this on the podcast, and we skipped over it because of all the other big topics like AI art and all the things we cover on the podcast. But I wanted to come back tonight and do this special stream 8.5, let's just call it, because I think this is probably it was supposed to be the top topic, and I think I talk about this for a whole other hour or so. But um, I think about a lot of my friends and things out there that are dealing with these things during the holidays. I remember where I was um, recently. One of my favorite writer friends, or writer, not friends. I wish he was my friend. Larry Hama, the creator of GI Joe, said that when he was giving out, he had a kind of a rinky-dink apartment in New York City during the holidays, and he was making holiday meals on a toaster oven pretty much for his friends. And those are his best memories of all the holidays of his life, or the times where he was giving and doing something inside inside that small apartment in New York City, not a whole lot of money, and just kind of getting together with friends and supporting them. And so that's what I want to do for you guys too. If you're out there and you are feeling kind of alone or something like that during the holidays, you can always email me at dj@draworddieclub.com. Myself or Alicia will respond to you, listen to you. You can always DM us if you're having a moment. You need to express yourself or just vent and you have no one else to do that to. Uh, Shoot it at us. We're happy to listen, and we might not have all the answers for you, but we could point you in the right direction. And just remember, you're not alone, and uh, stay encouraged out there. That's pretty much what I wanted to say tonight. So I hope you have a good holiday with your family or alone or whatever you're doing. Just relax, eat some stuff, draw small, and stay encouraged out there. We'll see you soon.